I wanna know it, feel it, take it. Oh, I wanna fix everything. But the hardest part of this is to take who you are and change what you need. Stuck in a place you're not meant to be. Take all your doubts, take it from me. You made Jordan James, now be the release. I wanna scream out, 'cause I can't stand this wait and see. 'Cause I've been way down, way too long. There's still a pulse in me. But the hardest part of this is to take who you are and change what you need. Stuck in a place you're not meant to be. Take all your doubts, take it from me. You made Jordan James, now be your release. Who let you down? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XFW. This is the Danger Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are one night away from XFW Mat Mania. I know I'll be joined here tomorrow night by Dirk Webb in the commentary booth. Hopefully Max Girth can find his way back to the studio and we'll get him involved as well. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Derek Smith and Mary Barrett already in the chat room. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to apologize already if we have any snafus tonight. A little bit of software issue running around tonight. Some stuff still downloading onto the new setup we have, so hopefully we don't have any issues. But folks, we're getting ready to head down to Ratchet. Number one is two of XFW's greatest technicians go head-to-head to kick off XFW Danger Zone next. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes Mason Storm, one half of the industry.
Making his way to the ring, representing the industry from Lincoln, Nebraska, weighing in at 216 pounds.
Mary Barrett, thank you for liking the stream. Mason Storm making his way into the ring, the man that will face Sean 2.0 Owens tomorrow night for the XFW United States Championship. Marshall Foskett, thank you for liking the stream. Tonight,
representing the Grapplers,
Rick Osborne,
Texas,
the on-again, off-again partner of Sean 2.0 Owens, going head-to-head
Rick Osborne
with Mason Storm. This should be an outstanding back-and-forth battle between these two. Both these men, outstanding in-ring competitors. Rick Osborne, one of the greatest technical wrestlers in all of professional wrestling. Eric Zant, thank you for liking the stream. All right, folks, here we go. Off and running. Mason Storm charging right in, taking Osborne off his feet. A flying forearm. Osborne getting back to his feet. And instantly grabbing and dumping Mason Storm back in the back of his head. Osborne with a quick cover. Storm easily getting the shoulder up. Mason Storm too well-rounded for that. Block hand now by Storm. Fires into Mason. Catches him by the leg. I expect folks to be counter after counter with this one, as these two know each other very well. Rick Osborne at one time was part of the industry. He knows the ins and outs of Mason Storm and Josh the Coach Clemens. Drop down now for Mason Storm. Up and over, big time backdrop suplex. Mason Storm launching Osborne into the air. Boot to the face. Now Mason Storm with a quick cover. Easily again a kick out by Osborne. Collar elbow tight. Now Osborne with a kick in the midsection. Osborne now back in control of the contest. Big right hand. Textbook standard vertical suplex from Rick Osborne. Hard elbow tie now. Storm able to shove it away again. Taking to the air, knocking Osborne down with that shot to the head. Mason Storm now again tossing Osborne over his head with suplexes. Both these men very technically sound. Both use what they call the pure style of wrestling. Technical and pure grappling styles. Deshaun, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for speaking up in the chat room. And most likely, thank you for hitting that like button, getting the destroyer on the screen for everyone to say hi. Tonight is XFW Danger Zone. This is our main stream. Deshaun, thank you for sharing as well. Right now, Rick Osborne laying into Mason Storm. But Storm counters. Beautiful spinning heel kick right to the face. Pedro, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome everyone to XFW Danger Zone, our premier broadcast show, the flagship show of XFW. Right now, Osborne laying in the shots to Mason Storm in the corner. Storm shrugging him off. Storm again, coming out of nowhere with that shot to the head. Up and over. German suplex again from young Mason Storm. Mason Storm again, tossing him up and over the head. Storm now in the shot. Again, folks, it seems we got some pausing on Facebook. I apologize. Facebook does like to downgrade the speed and the broadcast. YouTube and Twitch seem to be performing absolutely perfectly. Right now, Osborne on the receiving end of Mason Storm again. Osborne a counter kick in the midsection. Fireman's carry takeover again by my young Mason Storm. The upstart, the current student of Josh the Coach Clemens. Toss now to the outside, up and over goes Osborne. Mason Storm now gloating to the fans. Osborne still on the outside. Osborne hopes and dreams looking to get himself to the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Arm drag deep on the outside by Rick Osborne. Storm down the receiving end. Beautiful neck breaker by Osborne. Storm now in trouble. Josh the Coach coming, seeing the other side of the ring, looking on. Crucifix now, all impact. No pin on the outside by Rick Osborne. Referee up to a 6 count. Osborne reeling himself back up. Mason Storm already back in the ring. Mason Storm building over the head of steam, missing a drop kick. Mason Storm miscalculated. Osborne to capitalize. Driving his head now into the turnbuckles. Shots now by Storm. Storm collapsing down the middle of the ring. Osborne off to a great start. Mason Storm with the counter again. Osborne sweeps out the leg judo style. Shot to the face again. And they send out to the outside ring is Mason Storm by Rick Osborne. Osborne again in control. Big shot to the face. Osborne now. Again. Neckbreaker on the outside, driving home Mason Storm. Storm tossed back in the inside again. Osborne in control. Mason Storm looks, he's not even moving, folks. He's got a hell of a match coming up tomorrow night. And right now, Rick Osborne has handed him his briefcase 6 ways from Sunday. Up and over and counter again. Osborne now sent to the outside. Mason Storm up on the top rope. This could be devastating. Storm perched high on the top rope. Off the top rope, drop kick connects. What a phenomenal shot by Mason Storm. Storm grabbing onto his shoulder. Referee up to a 3 count. Osborne sent to the barricade. Storm's got to be careful. Oh! Rick Osborne now sent into the steel steps right along in front of Josh the Coach Clemens. Referee up to a 5 count. These guys need to get back inside. Osborne sent to the barricade. Mason Storm in and right back out. He's going to restart the count. Here against Osborne. Osborne sends him into the steps. Hard impact there on Mason Storm. Right hand now from Osborne. Storm wobbled. Storm now in his own right hand. Into the barricade. Storm now going over, having a little bit of word with the coach.
7.
Counter blocked. Oh, and a kick again.
8.
And again, Osborne sending those steel steps.
9.
Both men now got to beat this count again. Mason Storm breaking the count. Inside we go. Mason Storm now in commanding lead. Osborne laying out. Storm again going to the top. Does Osborne even realize he's up there? Here comes Storm, delivers the elbow. Storm delivers the elbow to Osborne. Osborne with a counter. Storm now up and over. Back and forth action. Sherry Rogers, welcome to the screen. Thank you for joining us for XFW Danger Zone. Mason Storm again with a counter. Shoved away again by Osborne. Oh! Inverted atomic drop. Brutal impact on Mason Storm. Up and over. We got a two. Unbelievable. Northern Lights suplex, signature move by Mason Storm, and somehow the kid landed to get out of it. Kick to the midsection now by Mason Storm. Storm's got him up into a powerbomb. Storm holding on. Turns it into a Boston Crab. Holy hell. But Osborne gets out. Mason Storm now starting to dominate Rick Osborne. Drop kick countered again by Osborne. Counter again, the fans with a "This is awesome" chant. This is correct. This is awesome. These two men going to town. Brutal back and forth effort from both these men. Osborne now getting back to his feet. Mason Storm trying to stalk the coach on the outside, giving direction. Crucifix takeover. 2. Osborne again beats the count. Storm again going back up top. Storm perched up there high. Osborne starting to stir. Osborne again. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. Up and over again goes Rick Osborne. Mason Storm now. Starting to dominate this match. Oh, Storm sent into that steel ring post head first. Osborne just blasted him into the steel ring post. And now, I think Mason Storm's head just collapsed with that ring, with the steps as well. Tossing Osborne away. Mason Storm retreating again, going back and talking to the coach. Storm. Thank you, XFW. Is Storm leaving? Storm's walking up the ramp. Storm is walking up the ramp. What the hell's he doing? Storm's leaving. Osborne to the outside. Osborne now charging up the ramp. Referee needs his feet making the count. There, counter again. Mason Storm landed face first onto that rampway. Mason Storm looked like he was done with this match. He was walking away. Storm, not his usual self, all of a sudden. Now again tossing Osborne back to the ring. What is going on with Mason Storm? Toss back, holding his midsection again. Mason Storm walking away. Mason Storm walking away again. What just happened there, ladies and gentlemen? What just happened there? Folks, I'm not exactly sure what we just saw. Mason Storm looked like he voluntarily took that count out, folks. I don't know what to make of that. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I'm starting to wonder if Mason Storm may have sustained an injury. They just announced Osborne the victor. That happened, folks. I'm not exactly sure what is going on. Thank you, everyone that is tuning in to XFW tonight, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube. We do suggest you find us on every streaming platform, folks. That way, in case we're not on one, we are on the other. I've already noticed that Facebook had a couple hiccups in the beginning of the stream. Some streaming issues, and Facebook does restrict your stream if you're not have X amount of followers. We were up to 2,000 followers when we had a different name on Facebook. This is the way to restart our streaming page, and now it's just purely XFW. Getting our way back up to that 2,000 followers, folks. Once we hit a certain threshold, they will open up the bandwidth and let us stream. And right now, we are running a system and a platform that far exceeds what Facebook will allow us to do. We do have a better, stronger look right now on YouTube and on Twitch. We've had some folks say that. We've upgraded our internet and our streaming platform in general to bring you guys a better form of XFW so you can continue to enjoy the wrestling you love to watch here on whatever streaming channel you enjoy. Now, again, Mason Storm is supposed to wrestle Sean 2.0 was last night. Maybe he decided this match wasn't worth it tonight. I'm not sure. It was a hell of a bout. And what a terrible Kathy Walsh, thank you for liking the stream. One of the WXW alumni, Cassie Walsh, a.k.a. Katra. One point, Katra used to walk Showtime Shane Black to the ring. This whole S&M gimmick, it was pretty sexy, I must say. I'm getting off track here. But folks, I'm not sure exactly what is the cause there with Mason Storm. We'll hopefully find out before the night is over what is going on. I'm sure Josh, the coach, Clemens, and him are having words backstage right now. We'll try to get someone back there to get a word in edgewise. Tonight, folks, we've got a hell of a main event coming your way. A tag team match, The Destroyer, teaming up with Hiro Katsuyori, folks. And the reason on that is, let's see if I have it here. There it is, folks. This happened last night at XFW late night. The Destroyer was supposed to be in one-on-one competition, but the Cosa Nostra attacking him backstage. Hiro Katsuyori coming to his rescue while he was there. So the Destroyer did not compete last night as he was supposed to. He was supposed to take on one-on-one with Easy Money in a warm-up match, but that did not happen. The Cosa Nostra making short work of the Destroyer last night, taking him out of fighting competition. So tonight, Hiro Katsuyori and the Destroyer teaming up to go head-to-head with the Cosa Nostra. But right now, the women are heading down to the ring in tag team action next on XFW Danger Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, Here come the goddesses. Alexia Fonseca, Sonia Rossi making their way down to ringside. These two had dreams of becoming the first ever XFW Women's Tag Team Champions, but that was dashed by the Syndicate. The Syndicate now find themselves in the possibility of being the first ever Tag Team Champions, as they will go head-to-head tomorrow night with Vicious and Delicious. One of those two teams will become the first ever Women's Tag Team Champions here in XFW. But first tonight, they've got to get through this next team. Ladies and gentlemen, the Queens of New Jersey.
And their opponents, the Queens.
Now, from what I understand, folks, I've been getting more and more background on these two. Paige Richardson and the woman who likes to call herself Dirty Diana. It appears, folks, that these two were blue-collar workers. They drove a garbage truck together for a number of years in New Jersey. And it seems Dirty Diana herself got herself in a number of arm wrestling matches, tough woman competitions, and then her and Paige started working out together, and now they're in their professional impact so far nearest to XFW. Dirty Diana. It just still sounds weird to say out loud, but that's what she likes to go by, folks. But tonight they have their hands full with the goddesses. Fonseca going to start things off with Paige Richardson, Sonia Rossi on the outside. Here we go. And Paige lighting her up already with shots, kicks, and punches to the face. Diane and Paige, very much brawling style wrestlers inside the ring. Nice drop toe hold. Steven, thank you for liking the stream. And Paige showing absolutely no respect to Alexia Fonseca. But Fonseca comes back with a drop kick right between the eyes. Fonseca now with a thrust kick. That had some decent impact behind it, folks. Fonseca missing that shot. Paige Richardson looking to capitalize in on it. Oh, and a takedown by Fonseca, now repeated right hands. Richardson getting back to her feet. Both ladies now going to square off again, back to square one. Irish whip now by Fonseca. Boot to the face by Paige. On a counter again by Fonseca. Fonseca now sends her back into home territory right next to Sonia Rossi. And the shoulders driving home. Hard impact in the midsection of Paige Richardson. Nice counter again by Paige. As much as they are brawlers, folks, they've obviously made some sort of background here. Owen Bushy, thank you for liking the stream. Tag in comes big Diane Albright, a.k.a. Dirty Diana. The larger of the two of the Queens. Diane picks up Fonseca. Fonseca up and over the shoulder. Oh, and a brutal kick right to the gut by Dirty Diana. Oh! A knee lift right to the side of the head. Alexia Font runs right to the outside. Smart maneuver by Fonseca. Comes back in, body tackle, brutally executed by Dirty Diana. And now sends her back in the turnbuckle. Sonia Rossi allowed to tag. And fires back at Diane. Diane got a little cocky. Look at the shots. Now from Rossi, and Diane almost absorbing him into a sleeper hold. Into a sleeper hold. Back into a rear naked choke. Big shot there again. Sorry, folks, about the YouTube keeps freezing, or Facebook keeps freezing. That is a Facebook issue. I implore you. YouTube and Twitch are working just fine. Thank you for becoming a fan. Welcome, Raul. I hope I got that name right. I apologize if I didn't. Double team now coming from Richardson and Albright. The Queens landing a shot to the midsection. Big time DDT by Paige Richardson. Austin, yes, my back is feeling a little bit better today. Thank you for asking. That's very kind of you. A little bit of TENS machine, a little bit of icy hot, and we're almost back to normal. Irish up into the quarter now from Alexei Fonseca. Richardson turns it around again. Rossi's head delivered straight into Richardson's boot. And a shot to the back now by Richardson. Paige now with the jabs, and she causes the Jersey shuffle, and a brutal right hand delivered to Rossi. Oh, and the slap across the face, folks. We talk about that. I'm a big proponent that you do not slap your opponent. You run the risk of waking them up of any damage or stun effects you have given them. But again, the double team maneuver from the Queens of New Jersey. And now blasting her head off the canvas. Repeated shots now by Dirty Diane. Diane's got her up, way up high, and drops her down, gorilla press style. And a headbutt, one hell of one at that. Rossi rolls to the outside, wisely avoiding any more offense by Dirty Diane. Rossi jumps right inside Russian leg sweep. Tag again, in comes Alexia Fonseca. Dirty Diane trying to get back to her feet. Charge in again, but Fonseca saw it coming. Fonseca now with a beautiful takedown. Diane Albright trying to get back to her feet using the ropes. Deep side in drag, arm drag. Both ladies getting tangled up in the bottom rope there. Diane now picks her up. Brutal powerbomb delivered by Albright, a.k.a. Dirty Diane. Picks her up, drops her again, face first down into the canvas. Fonseca now in a world of trouble. Backhand fist delivered. What is this? Diane going up to the top rope. That is a long way out. I don't think she's got... Nope, she realized it herself. She does not have the distance to go that far. I would have given her credit just for trying, though. Diane picks her up into a spine buster. Wow! Fonseca started to move in. Diane with a grab, but Fonseca dodging out of the way. Now toss to the leg. Big time DDT delivered. Fonseca now again tagging in. Rossi now looking to capitalize for her team. Irish whip knocking down Micah Tura in the transport. Diane with a kick to the midsection. Goes for a wild right swing, Rossi out of the way. Now Rossi with a counter. Up and over, but Diane Albright holds on. Oh, and snaps her across that top rope, and Dirty Diane crashes to the outside. Taking around both women now on the outside. Back inside we go. Dirty Diane in control. Tossing. Fonseca into the corner. Tag, in comes Paige Richardson. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen. Look at that maneuver. They call it taking out the trash. Rossi's not up to her feet. That's it. The Queens of New York victorious. Queens of New York knocking off Alexia Fonseca. Unbelievable. What a victory for the Queens of New York. Richardson and Dirty Diane walking away with the victory. Bushi, thank you for sharing the stream. The tip jar starting to fill up, almost overflowing. Thank you, folks, for tuning in tonight to XFW. Oh, Bushi, thank you again for sharing. The White Dragons, thank you as well. Again, folks, we seem to have some buffering issues on the Facebook platform. I think that's because we're now streaming at a higher speed than Facebook currently allows me to do because of they reducing our followers down to 300 over 2,000 after getting on stream. But again, folks, as long as you're okay with a little bit buffering and continue to watch, or you can jump over to our YouTube or our Twitch page, whichever you prefer, and still catch all the XFW action. I've got all three on the side screen over here, and everything seems to be fine on the other platforms. It just seems to be Facebook having a little bit of an issue. But let's face it, Facebook has not been kind to XFW over the past few months. Now, folks, we're talking a little bit about our main event later on tonight. The Destroyer and Hiro Katsuyori going one-on-one. Or no, Destroyer and Hiro Katsuyori going toe-to-toe with the Cosa Nostra in tag team action. Mo Man, thank you for liking the stream. I almost said Mole Man from Marvel Comics. But thank you, sir, for joining us. Thank you for hitting that like button, and the tip jar almost overfloweth with that. And again, folks, we are broadcasting on 3 platforms, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. You can also find us at bloodsword6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise, much like the t-shirt I am wearing, along with the Bloodsword 6 merchandise. Everything you want over at XFW on bloodsword6.com. But again, folks, our main event tonight, big-time tag team action coming your way. But up next, folks, the maniacal one, back in action on XFW Danger Zone, Glee, going one-on-one with King Eddie Leo, next on XFW Danger Zone. Thank you, Octavius. I do feel a little bit better today thanks to my wife's TENS machine and a little bit of mineral ice. I feel a little bit better. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be back to 100%.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Facebook is definitely behind in all the streams.
Making his way to the ring from Kingston, Jamaica, weighing in at 230
Jay Shaw, thank you for liking the stream.
Eddie Leo.
Welcome to XFW. This is the Danger Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, the Maniacal Glee.
And his opponent from Sandy, Utah, weighing in at 247 pounds, the Maniac!
The Maniacal Glee making his way down to ringside. The insane lunatic of XFW. You never know which version of Glee you're going to be up against, folks. Whether it's the jester, the playful version of Glee, or you get the sadistic, absolute nightmare psychopath that we've seen, accustomed to seeing. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing. But tonight he'll go one-on-one with King Eddie Leo, the capoeira fighter from Jamaica. And here we go, folks. We're off and running. Marshall Foskett, thank you for liking the stream. Big uppercut there from Eddie Leo. Start things off. Glee already in the turnbuckle. Eddie Leo into a neckbreaker. Nice rotation on that one from King Eddie Leo. And a stiff shot right to the spine of the Maniacal One. Eddie Leo off to a start. Glee with a counter. And Glee with a big boot. And here we go. Glee already starting the creepy moves, staring into the eyes of Eddie Leo after the damage was done by that kick. Into a cradle DDT by the Maniacal One. And now yelling. Well, that's not actually words. He just kind of squealed at him, since we know Glee does not really fully speak. Scoop slam now by Glee. Oh! Old-style JYD headbutt there from the Maniacal One. Eddie Leo in trouble. Leo down the corner. Here comes Glee. Big time forearm for the Maniacal Glee. And then a cross body. Edison, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Glee now. Oh, and a shot to the face out of nowhere. Lightning kick by King Eddie Leo. Connects right to the face of Glee. Hargan, thank you for liking the stream. If you folks haven't already become fans on Facebook, I encourage you to hit that like and follow button so you don't miss any XFW action here on Facebook. You can also find us on Twitch and on YouTube. Oh, what a shot to the face by the maniacal Glee. Brutal kick right to the, or knee, I'm sorry, right to the side of the head of Eddie Leo. The last time we saw Glee, all fours again with that headbutt to Eddie Leo. The last time we saw Glee, folks, he wasn't doing overly well. He was awkward in the ring, but right now, Eddie Leo again on the canvas. Glee across that top rope. Glee coming off the top of a drop kick, connecting to Eddie Leo. Glee now calling him a tie-up. Eddie Leo with a kick to the midsection. Eddie with two stomps right to the chest, connecting hard on Glee. Leo now on the top rope, comes off elbow, delivered right to the top of the skull of Maniacal One. And again, those quick feet, devastating shots to the back of the spine of Glee. I've seen reports, folks, where Eddie Leo has actually kicked and busted trees with those shins. So imagine the impact that is delivered to a human being's spine. Eddie Leo now getting the crowd into a rhythm for cheers and jeers for both these men tonight. But Glee turn things around. Glee, full head of steam, drives Leo into the turnbuckle. He's not done. A second time, Glee with the impact. And then a scoop slam. And then again that headbutt, that weird-ass headbutt from the Maniacal One. Owen Bushy says it's Rasta time. Glee says it's powerbomb time, delivering a hard impact to Eddie Leo. Glee again scolding him. Did he just call Eddie Leo a chicken? Now he's doing the chicken dance. Whoa, Leo springing back to his feet. Glee looked like he's trying to leave the ring. Eddie connects with a Michinoku driver. Irish right now, into the turnbuckle we go. Eddie on the top rope, delivering now elbows, fist, repeated shots to the head of Glee. And still the creepy part, folks, that maniacal smile does not change. No matter how much damage you do, you cannot tell if he's wincing, quite frankly, I still think he's smiling under that damn mask. Glee now with a wraparound. Northern Light suplex from Glee. He holds on a second time. Holy hell, look at a brainbuster. Glee, Northern Light suplex, and then follows through the brainbuster. We've got a cover. Leo gets the shoulder up. Lee getting the shoulder up. Arm drag again, or leg drag, I'm sorry. Folks on YouTube talking about the $1 million Glee. Glee, the last person to hold on to the $1 million championship. We've got a roll, we've got a sunset flip. Eddie turns it over, and Glee kicks out. Glee did capture the $1 million championship from Christophers and Pierce. Daniel Ashton, thank you for liking the stream. But when Glee found out it wasn't a real legitimate title, he actually walked outside and handed it to the first child he saw. So somewhere, folks, from what I understand, there's a 10-year-old boy somewhere in the New York metropolis area. Lewis has become a fan. Thank you, Lewis. And there's Miss Kitty Lane sharing her best assets with you. Oh, what a kick in the face by the maniacal Glee. Goes for the snapmare. Baseball slide into Gurry, right to the face of Eddie Leo. We've got a counter. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Glee picks up the victory tonight on XFW Danger Zone. Hard-fought battle between those two. But the maniacal one lands the shot. That running Insegura, springboard Insegura. Eddie Leo does not look happy about that, folks. Ravindu, thank you for liking the stream. Eddie Leo definitely does not look happy. Eddie Leo obviously not happy with the outcome of that contest. That was actually a very well perform match by both those men. Again, the Maniacal Glee is an outstanding in-ring competitor when he's not just going bat shit crazy, folks. And you can't really, I mean, that's Glee's thing. Eddie Leo, phenomenal in-ring competitor. Does very well for himself. The crowd gets behind him. He's an absolutely phenomenal in-ring performer. One of the quickest we have here in XFW, folks. Eddie Leo's speed is blinding. Quick to counter moves. His offense is blindingly fast as well. The kicks, the knees, the elbow strikes. I'm saying, I'm going to go on record right now, folks. It is not long before Eddie Leo is going to find himself in the opportunity of holding an XFW championship here in a matter of time. It's going to happen. It is inevitable. The kid is just too damn good not to capture a title here in XFW. While we're talking about that, folks, Mat Mania is tomorrow night. The biggest event XFW has held to date, folks. We have 12 matches tomorrow night, folks. Now that even supersedes our last event, XFW Wrestle War. So, folks, tomorrow night is going to be action-packed here. Bloodsport 6 streaming and XFW Professional Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like and follow button. Make sure you get us on YouTube, you get us on Twitch, you get us on Facebook, whichever platform you prefer. Now, again, right now, folks, we apologize about the little hiccups Facebook is having with whatever is their issue, as the Facebook stream is a little bit behind everything else as it keeps buffering for some reason. Now, I think that's because we're behind on followers. XFW was growing exponentially on Facebook before they shut our initial page down. Now we're trying to play nice. We still don't know what we did wrong. But Mark Zuckerberg said, we can't have you. So we're here again trying to play nice, trying to do everything we can to keep the fans in the seats watching XFW. But again, we implore you to go over to YouTube and subscribe to Bloodsport 6 streaming, as well over to Twitch. So in case the hammer has dropped to us on again on Facebook, you are still able to watch XFW Professional Wrestling, all the zany characters we have here. Well, up next, folks, we've got tag team action coming your way, as American Pain goes head-to-head for the first time ever with High Voltage. Next on XFW Danger Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, High Voltage.
Scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 424 pounds, High Voltage.
High Voltage, an absolute fantastic in-ring team, folks. James Shaw says he's in the future. Drugs are a terrible thing, kids. Do not do drugs. But here comes American Pain.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 516 pounds.
The Dillon brothers. Lou and Dex have made a hell of an impact here at XFW since debuting. They'll have a substantial size and strength advantage over High Voltage tonight, but High Voltage will have the check mark in the speed and agility column. I thank you to folks that are out there daring watching XFW on a number of platforms. Sherry Rogers says she's tried it and gives her sickness. American Pain inside the ring. Set to go head-to-head tonight now with High Voltage. High Voltage had a hell of a rivalry over the past few months with Hazard Warning, and Hazard Warning will get their first ever opportunity at Tag Team Gold tomorrow night as Dex Dillon starts leading up with Billy Miles and catches him with a snap suplex right at the bell. Big Dex Dillon now in control. Driving Billy Miles in the turnbuckle. We already have a tag. In comes Lou. Double team maneuver coming up. What is this? Spiked pile driver. Brutal move inside the ring. Look at this replay, folks. Look at the impact. All that weight coming down on the head of Billy Miles. Miles retreating to the outside now. Wise maneuver. Lou Dillon in pursuit. Miles back inside. Miles with full head of steam goes with the spinning heel kick. Dex dodges Lou dodges right out of the way. Face crusher now by Lou. We got to cover again. Billy Miles gets the shoulder up. Right now, American Pain walking away with this match in the opening start. Right hand now by Billy Miles trying to turn this thing around. Power slam, beautifully executed on the big man. Ownership in the home territory. Tag, in comes Terry Sabin, tag behind the back. Lou didn't see that coming. Drop kick right between the eyes. Standing now. Shooting star press. We talked about the agility and the quickness of high voltage. German suplex now takes him home. Goes for the super kick. Lou dodges out of the way. Up and over. Chokehold applied by Lou. Jan Rogers saying, are these guys new? Dex and Lou Dillon have been here for a couple weeks on XFW. Debuted almost a month ago on XFW Ground Zero. American Pain, long-time tag team. On again, off again. Civil rivalry has plagued them, as the brothers did get into a skirmish and wrestle against each other for a while, but let bygones be bygones, and now the two are back together in ring action. Lou with a counter. Terry Sabin hold on to the top rope. Sabin with a shot to the face. Sabin now. Oh, goes for a springboard. Lou just shoves him to the ground with brutal impact, but Sabin gets the shoulder up. Ooh, Lou with a clubbing shot. Just dropping Terry Sabin like he was made out of paper. Sabin getting back to his feet, and here comes Big Dex. Dex down the front face lock. Look, oh! I think he just snapped his finger. Dex working on the arm and wrist. I think he just snapped the finger of Terry Sabin. Sabin now lighting up with shots in the face. Sabin. Ooh, beautifully executed moonsault now by Terry Sabin. And then a shooting star press to follow suit. Super kick to the face and one to the back of the head. Sabin now in control. Dex again with a counter. Sabin sitting to the turnbuckle. Marshall Foskett, thank you again for sharing. Kick to the face now by Sabin. And a drop kick. Head over heels. Goes Terry Sabin. But Dex tags in Big Lou. Oh, good Lord. He came swinging like a madman, charging in and connected with Terry Sabin. I don't think Terry Sabin knew what to do at that point. That was insane. He went windmill style, folks. And now a right hand. That one perfectly executed, sent Sabin crashing to the outside. I remember that windmill style attack when I was in grade school. Nice to see it still works in professional wrestling today. Clothesline now by Lou. This has turned into one hell of a tag team match, folks. So into the steel steps. Hard impact for Lou. Zwang, thank you for becoming a fan. Thank you for joining us here at XFW on Facebook. Again, folks, we encourage you to get over to YouTube and Twitch to subscribe to us on both those channels. Right now, Facebook being a little odd. Counter by Terry Sabin, dodging underneath. Runs back inside. Tag in comes Billy Miles. Lou Dillon needs to get back inside the ring. There we go. Match can now continue. Block countered. Lou now. Oh, shot to the head delivered by Billy Miles. Up on the shoulders. Drives him down hard and a driving tag again by Lou. In comes Big Dex. Both teams utilizing as many tags as they can so far, which is great strategy. Marshall Foskett, thank you again for sharing. Oh, driving. His face square into the canvas, or into the turnbuckle, I'm sorry. That was harsh. Look at this, folks. Big Dex driving Billy Miles' face into that turnbuckle. Is that an iron claw? Is that an iron claw? Marshall Foskett sending stars. I've not seen an Iron Claw in decades. Terry Sabin in with the save. And Billy Miles just getting the shoulder before a 3 count. Big Dex going to work with an Iron Claw. Now going for a choke slam. Elbows connected now by Billy Miles. Impact into the turnbuckle. Shot to the face now. Up and down! Good Lord! Sage of John Mad Dog Rogers, Billy Miles stomping on the head. Miles now getting a full head of steam. Tag in comes his partner. Beautifully executed again, drop kick by Terry Sabin. Dex Dillon now in trouble, needs to get his partner Lou back in. Continue using those quick tags that High Voltage has been doing. Counter again by Dex, into the corner we go. I just talked about it. And headbutt now. The Dillon boys laying in the shot. Drive-by drop kick right to the side of the head of Terry Sabin. 2 of those big biker boots right to the temple. Boom, that impact. Sabin seeing stars. We've got a cover. 2. Billy Miles there just in the nick of time. But now all 4 men in the ring. Billy Miles tossed to the outside. Sabin with a counter. Goes for a spinning shot, but gets taken out by Dex. What a hell of a match this has turned into, folks. Billy Miles is still down on the outside of the ring. Tag in comes Big Lou. Sabin again back up and a jumping super kick connects by High Voltage. Into the turnbuckle. Terry Sabin bleeding from the side of his head and the front of his head. He's been put through hell by the Dillon boys. Back into the turnbuckle. Lou, what is going on here? He's got him up. Both men now going up top. Sabin repeated shots now on the shot. Now, elbow, good Lord. Riding up with elbows. Oh my dear Lord. Reverse Frankensteiner from the top rope. We got a cover. High Voltage. High Voltage pulls off the victory. What battle, What a back and forth battle between those two. But High Voltage pulling off the victory in the last few seconds. Wow, there's the claw, folks, the Iron Claw. That alone, and if it wasn't for that kick from Terry Sabin, I'm pretty sure Billy Miles would have passed out right then and there.
Here are your winners, High Voltage.
Both members of High Voltage bleeding from the heads from the damage they took from American Pain. Knockdown, drag-out match between those two teams, folks. Wow. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. High Voltage living up to their terms, but again, American Pain absolutely devastating inside the ring. Unbelievable impact between those teams, folks. And again, American Pain still relatively new here to XFW, but continue to impress the fans and the locker room with their in-ring ability. High Voltage, again, folks, famous for their abilities to, or their ability to continually outpace their opponents. And it's only a matter of time before they find themselves in a shot for the XFW Tag Team Champions. That's just my believing. But Derek Smith's laughing, so I must have fumbled my words there again. James Shaw says, shocking. Folks, it was an outstanding tag team match. Both those teams, phenomenal in-ring capacity, folks. And again, hazard warning has a shot tomorrow night at XFW Mat Mania. Their first ever ability to go after the XFW Tag Team Championships. And Hazard Warning has been defeated by both High Voltage and American Pain. So both those teams could be trying to line themselves up if Hazard Warning can beat Center Stage. Now, Center Stage has been on an absolute dominant run ever since capturing the XFW Tag Team Champions. And again, folks, they're another team that's forever underdogs here. A lot of folks did not think they could get to the level they're at and compete at the level they are currently competing on. Center Stage is at the highlight of their career, and it's fun to be along for the ride. Now, folks, before this next match, we're going to talk about the fan-picked dream match at XFW Mat Mania. An 4-on-4, no-holds-barred, 8-man elimination tag match. Evolution and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet going head-to-head with all 4 members of the Entourage. Now, this next match features big-time Jim Slater going one-on-one with Mark Collins. Now, we know Collins and Slater are no strangers. Hell, all the members of Entourage have clashed with everyone in Evolution and as well as Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. So let's head down to ringside to watch these 2 monsters of XFW go clash next on XFW Danger Zone.
The following contest.
And here comes Slater. And accompanying the ring, Showtime, Shane Black and Kirk, TKWA,
from Allentown,
World Heavyweight Champion,
weighing in at 297 pounds, Big Time Jim Slater.
Big Time Jim Slater, the first ever XFW Extreme Opportunity briefcase holder, successfully cashing it in. And tonight he'll clash with the former.
And his opponent.
That man right there, folks.
Big Time Jim
The former United
Slater,
States champion. The former
representing
XFW
the
Internet champion.
From
And
Cherry
the first
Hill, New
ever
Jersey,
XFW
weighing in at 220
dual champion,
pounds,
Mark Collins.
Mark Collins.
Collins making his way down the ring, one of the most decorated performers in all of XFW. Multi-time United States champion. XFW Internet champion, as I just stated, folks, the only XFW competitor to ever hold 2 championships at one time. Collins and Showtime Shane Black had a hell of a battle in the past, trading back and forth the United States championships. But tonight these two clash head to head. I think this might be the first time Collins and Slater have been inside the ring one-on-one. So this should be an outstanding battle between these two. All right, folks, we are off and running, and here we go. Collins starting things off with some quick kicks. Slater just absorbing the blows. Slater looks him dead in the eyes. Grabs a front face lock. Slater with a gut buster. Collins started off with a couple shots in the face. Slater just looked at him dead in the eye and picked him up off the mat. Slater now vicious knee shot and follows it through with a clubbing double axe handle across the back. Slater and the Entourage are no strangers. Slater, Black, and Rogers all having a hand in helping Easy Money become the holding on to the XFW World Heavyweight Championship, as all 3 men had a bone to pick with Walker, and all 3 members of Evolution attacking Seth Walker backstage before his match with Easy Money, and a lot of folks just figure they were leveling the playing field, as Easy Money was not up to 100%. Managed to defeat Walker, and now Easy Money, now with several successful title defenses, will go one-on-one tomorrow night with the legendary Destroyer. Slater now in control, snap and suplex. Slowing at Slater, giving the crying face as he pins Collins, and Collins gets a shoulder up. Nonchalant cover there by Slater, but however, very entertaining. You see Shane Black very much enjoyed that. You see him giving the thumbs up to his buddy Slater inside the ring. Black and Slater, lifelong friends. as well as John Mad Dog Rogers, the trio, have been together the majority of their lives. Oh, and a shot again by Slater, leveling Collins with a clothesline. And now Slater, brutal right hand. You see Black on the outside again, cheering on his man. The opposite side of that ring is that swine, that lunatic, Morgan Steiner, watching on as Collins right now is struggling to go toe-to-toe with Slater. Shot right to the top of the head now by Collins. Slater back to his feet. Collins sends him over the top rope, crashing to the outside, right in front of Showtime Shane Black. Back inside the ring we go. Collins lights him up with a flying forearm. Up over the shoulder we go. Slater with a nice Fireman's County takeover. Slater, a shot to the face. And Collins again with a strike right between the eyes of Slater. Snap there now by Collins. Collins getting him up slowly. Drop kick missed. Collins countering out of the way. Looks like Slater countering out of the way. Slater continues the onslaught. Chin buster now by Collins. He catches the foot and levels Collins down. Slater again in control. Irish now by the former World Heavyweight Champion. Shoulder tackle, driving that shoulder, all that weight. That full, Slater now coming down with a brutal slash. Splash right across the chest of Collins. We've got to cover. Collins gets the shoulder up, staying alive in this contest. Collins right to the outside. Right over to his manager, right in the ear of Morgan Steiner. Slater taunting on the inside. Collins now passing. Collins getting right behind Steiner and back inside the ring. Collins goes on the attack, but Slater catches the boot and levels him again with a clothesline. Spinning heel kick. John Rogers and Slater is on another level. Collins can't hang. So far, Slater has been dominating a solid portion of this contest. Collins with a nice turnaround there. Irish over to the turnbuckle. Collins catches with a drop kick. Follows through the knee strike. Collins now starting to turn the tables. Off and over the rope again. Collins sending Slater to the outside. Mike Turtle will begin the count. Collins now staying inside. Pacing back and forth. Collins up and over, just now Shane Black. Oh, Slater just saw that and just come running across the ring. And he catches it. Collins now playing the mind games. Oh, Slater hard to the turnbuckle. Collins. What is it? The ring is exposed. When did that happen again? Slater a second time? I did not see that happen. Collins at some point exposing that steel turnbuckle. Slater driven tight, but comes back again with a clothesline. Big time spine buster now from Big Time Slater. Slater now getting the crowd behind him. Collins in a world of trouble, trying to keep way out. Gives a run through. Slater coming at him like a truck. Drop now from Slater. Spine buster again levels Mark Collins in the canvas. Collins again counters through, and Slater hits that exposed turnbuckle. Collins with a kick to the midsection. Ripcord cutter connects. Can Slater survive? Can Slater get the shoulder up? Brandon Hunter, thank you for liking the stream. Slater gets the shoulder up. Collins not happy about the count. Getting right in the face of Mike Turtle. Sending Slater again over the top rope is Collins. And again attacking Showtime Shane Black. Unprovoked is Mark Collins. What the hell? Collins now sends Black into the barricade. And now right hands to Showtime. What the hell is going on? Collins now underneath the ring with a steel chair in hand. This is not an Extreme Rules match. Collins dropping the chair down. Richard Gaglione, Slater connect with the right hand. Collins lands a big right hand again. What the hell, Micah turn? Oh! Flatliner from Collins. Collins lands the shot and now posing, taunting, big time Jim Slater. Collins has taken every cheap shot he can so far in this match. Attacking and showing it, getting inside the head of big time Jim Slater. Collins tosses him out the center of the ring. Collins now going to the top rope. Collins lands the shotgun dropkick. Do not tell me. Can Slater get the shoulder up? Again, Collins cannot keep the big man down. Shot to the face now by Collins. Driving the forearm into the face of big time Jim Slater a second time. Third time for good measure again. Collins again going to the outside. This is not an Extreme Rules match. Collins charging in again, hits Showtime. What the hell? And a shot to the top of the head of Showtime. Collins gets caught by Slater. Slater double underhook. Slater's got him up. Red Wave connects. Red Wave connects. Slater gets the victory. Slater pulls off the victory. Collins, preoccupied with Showtime Shane Black, leveling Black with a chair. And that preoccupied cost him as Slater connects with the Red Wave neckbreaker and gets the pinfall victory over Collins tonight.
Here is your winner, Big Time Jim Slater.
Slater capitalizing on Mark Collins' pure tactics. What a victory for Evolution as we go into tomorrow night. Of all the battles, folks, that will just about tie things up here between Evolution and the Entourage. What a back and forth battle between those two. But again, Mark Collins repeatedly turning his attention to Showtime Shane Black. We know those two have clashed in the past, but Collins should have stayed focused on big time Jim Slater, who's starting to make some headway. As much as Slater just kept driving through Collins like he was a Mack truck just going through a wall made of paper. Collins is being devastated at some points. But again, turning his attention to Showtime Shane Black repeatedly. I guess maybe he thought he'd get inside the head of Slater, see his friend down, get Slater off his game. It seemed to work for all of about 10 seconds before Slater just dropped in, focused in, and drive. You see the Red Wave neckbreaker, folks. That double underhook up on the shoulder, the spinning maneuver adds that much more momentum onto that brutal maneuver. The very move Slater won the XFW World Heavyweight Championship with and continues to put people down on a regular basis. Big time Jim Slater, a former XFW World Heavyweight Champion, as is Showtime Shane Black. And again, those men combined with John Mad Dog Rogers and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, the current XFW Internet Championship, will be on one side of the ring tomorrow night in XFW Mat Mania. And on the opposite side, all four members of the Evolution. Or I'm sorry, the Entourage. The former six-time World Heavyweight Champion Seth Walker, Mark Collins, and the tag team known as the Entourage, Max Bennett and Barton Fisher. This match could literally bring down the house, folks. This will be a monumental occasion tomorrow night, XFW Mat Mania. And folks, that's not even the icing on the cake. Easy Money defending the XFW World Heavyweight Championship against the Destroyer. Now, earlier we saw the Destroyer was attacked backstage by the Cosa Nostra. This was last on in XFW Late Night. The Destroyer is okay to wrestle tomorrow night. However, a lot of folks have said, do not wrestle tonight. Do not compete in this tag team match. But the Destroyer wants to get another shot into the Costa Nostra. He thinks they're trying to keep him from the championship match tomorrow. We know Antonio Carino has done so in the past to the Destroyer, and that may be his motivation again. But right now, we're going to head down to ringside for more one-on-one action next on XFW Danger Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Darkness, Drago, and Owen Bush. Whoa, look at this, folks. Look at this. Angus Hayes coming charging out and attacking Owen Bush. The newly, do we want to say reformed Owen Bush? The really recently deceased Owen Bush? I don't know what we want to call this, folks, but somehow Bush has been changed by Drago as the two make their way out to the ring. Tossed inside now. There's the bell. Drago on the outside now as the new, do we want to say zombified version of Owen Bush inside the ring. Big time clothesline. Owen Bush now. Up and back, Billy Belly suplex by Bush. And now standing there staring. Goes for a clothesline. Angus Hayes gets the counter in. Slap away by Bush. Bush now tossing him by the head. By the head. Bush now, look at what has happened to Owen Bush. The Wildcat. Some folks think that Drago stole his soul in the footage we saw last week. Up on the shoulder, drives him down, hard impact on Angus Hayes by the, can I call him the Wildcat anymore, folks? I'm not sure what to call him. Kick to the midsection now, look kind of low by Angus Hayes. Bush seemed to almost shrug it off like he didn't feel pain. And Bush now with that big boot. That looks familiar, folks. We've seen him use that big boot in the past. Something still seemed familiar about Owen Bush. Returning again to Death Valley Driver style maneuver. I'm so used to calling the Wildcat, I don't know what to call him. We see Drago on the outside now cheering on Bush. Last week, these two were going at it head to head. And then Drago kidnapping the Wildcat from the XFW arena. And then they turned up at a cemetery, and we saw them battle until Drago opened up some book or tome, and a light came flashing out. A black cloud surrounded Bush. And then the cameras went dark. And now Bush showing up. Obviously changed to some aspect. And now inside the ring. And now part of this Ministry of Darkness with Drago as the two came out to. Angus Hayes now working on the back of Owen Bush. Oh, goes for a kick. Bush countered out of the way and drops him into a backbreaker. Up on the shoulders now, up and over. Headbutt now by Owen Bush. I don't know what to call him, folks. It's definitely the walkout. Drago on the outside, looking very enthused about his new minion. But Angus Hayes still staying on the offensive. Trying to knock down this zombie version of Angus Hayes, or of Owen Bush. Rick Fletcher, thank you for liking the stream. Big time clothesline from there. I'm going to start calling him Zombie Bush, folks. I don't know what to call him. A wild swing there. Angus Hayes counters through. Jumping neckbreaker takes him down. Angus Hayes now in control. Bush with a counter again. Bush with the right hand. Follows through a second time. Oh, there's that clubbing. Double axe handle right to the face of Angus Hayes, but too close to the ropes. Rick Fletcher, thank you for sharing again. Bush continues to put in the offense. Angus Hayes now starting to stagger. Suplex the scoop slam now by Zombie Bush. Irish whip. Drop down now by Bush. Go for a drop down, but Angus Hayes counters and now lights him up on the shoulder. Into a Cobra clutch now. Angus Hayes turns it into a side Russian leg sweep. Hayes now back in the driver's seat. Drago does not look happy about it. Drago at the ring for the first time with his new minion in ringside. Bush counters. Pump handle position. Into the power slam. Drives it down hard. We've got a cover.
1, 2, 3.
That's it. Zombie Bush puts away Angus Hayes. In one-on-one competition, a very different Owen Bush, folks. Accompanied to the ring by Drago. As soon as we get more information on what's going on between these two folks, we will let you know. We're not exactly sure what happened between the two.
Here is your winner, Owen.
With Owen Bush victorious tonight on XFW Danger Zone. I'm still not sure what to make, folks, of the new Owen Bush. I don't know what Drago has done. We don't know what has gone on. I'm not sure. Folks, we don't know. We just simply don't know what has happened. What the correlation between the two, we do not know. But all we know is Owen Bush is back and now somehow under the tutelage of Drago. I don't know what else to tell you, folks. It's a weird situation. The last week we saw these two go head to head, and Owen Bush get the victory over Drago. But then, during the match I talked about, he gets pulled away and kidnapped by Drago, and then they fight in the cemetery. And then a lot of folks coming to the conclusion that Drago stole Owen Bush's soul. Unbelievable, folks. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to talk. All right, folks, I'm trying to keep up with all the chats we got going here. Again, we see some information with some buffering on Facebook. It seems. I apologize for that. Facebook is, for some reason, still just lagging tonight. It must be their platform. It's not ours. Everything seems to be fine on all our other platforms, folks. So again, we encourage you to head over to Facebook or YouTube and Twitch if you're having problems on Facebook. We are broadcasting on all three platforms tonight. Now up next, folks, we've got two masked men going at it as Pedro Ortiz Jr. collides for the first time ever with Masked Mike. Now, Pedro Ortiz Jr. have been having issues as of late with Brian Blaze. The two have been battling left and right a number of times in XFW. But let's hope Brian Blaze, as far as I know, Brian Blaze is not in the building tonight, folks. So let's hope we have a clean match and Brian Blaze can stay the hell out of here. Masked Mike, Pedro Ortiz Jr. next, XFW Danger Zone. And here comes Pedro Ortiz. Pedro Ortiz Jr.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. Weighing in at 205 pounds, Pedro Ortiz Jr.
Pedro Ortiz Jr., former XFW World Heavyweight Champion, former United States Champion, and XFW fan favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, Shiny Mike.
And his opponent from Rancho Cucamonga, California, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Masked Man, Mike Jackson.
Mass Mike making his way down to the ring. A true XFW fan favorite. People get behind this young superstar. One of the most resilient stars we've seen here at XFW. All right, folks, here we go. Pedro Ortiz Jr., Mass Mike ready to go. There's the bell, folks. This will be interesting to see. Mass Mike usually winds up going against a lot bigger components. He seems to target the big man in the XFW roster. But tonight he goes against Pedro Ortiz Jr. goes for a drop kick. Mike dodging out of the way. Collar and elbow tied now. Ortiz backing him back up to the corner. Mike Gatura trying to separate the two. Clean break from both men. And right back at it we go. Pedro Ortiz firing a shot. Mass Mike dodging out of the way with a snapmare. We got a cover already by Pedro. Only a one count. Ortiz gets the shoulder up. Mass Mike staying right on the offense. What a win. This would be what a feather in the cap it would be for Mass Mike if he got a pinfall victory with submission over Pedro Ortiz Jr. tonight. That would skyrocket his career, folks. Oh, reverse Frankensteiner connects. Mass Mike just got leveled. That put a smile on Ortiz's face right there, folks. Crucifix pin or too close to the ropes. Ortiz Jr. has had a lot of drama here in XFW. A fifth-generation superstar. Had a hellacious rivalry with Seth Walker when Ortiz held the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, goes for a leg drop. Nobody held. Mass Mike saw that coming. Mike now looking to capitalize. Into the corner and tossing Ortiz back in the center of the ring. Ortiz with a counter himself. Crashes down on the knee. Ortiz, Hurricane Rana again. Mass Mike landing flat onto the canvas. Insecurity countered. Ortiz fires right back again. Drop kick, well placed. Takes down Mass Mike. So far, these two are pretty evenly paced in this match, folks. This is kind of getting exciting. Mass Mike up over the top, holds on. Ortiz with a shot to the midsection. Ortiz up and over, powerbomb to the outside arena floor. Pedro just put the exclamation point on Mass Mike. Mass Mike shoving him back in, desperation move to keep Pedro Ortiz from completing the offense. Knife edge chop now from Mass Mike. Diamond's carry counter. Ortiz so well rounded, so quick to turn things around. That's what got him to the XFW World Heavyweight Championship to defeat Showtime Shane Black. Ortiz way up top. Hurricane Rana again, taking Mass Mike head over heels. Into the turnbuckle. Ooh, big chop to the chest, Ortiz. Springboard drop kick. Mass Mike bouncing off the canvas like a corner. Senton missed. Mike now trying to get things back turned around. Flying elbow now by Mike. Kipping right back up. Into an atomic drop, inverted. Scoop slam connects. Mike now making his way to the top rope. Elbow drop from the top, perfectly executed. Pedro Ortiz Jr. in trouble. We got a cutter. Ortiz gets the shoulder up. Mike looks a little disturbed by that. Ortiz fires back. Nice counter, big right hand, drop kick counter down by Mass Mike. Both these guys so quick, exchanging shots back and forth again. Big right hand by Pedro. Snap suplex down by Pedro. Holds on for a second. Three Amigos connects by Pedro Ortiz Jr. Oh, and a face buster down by Ortiz. Kick out by Mat Mania. Mat Mania getting back to his feet relatively quickly, but Ortiz put in the shots. Mat Mania now building up momentum. Mat Mania now leading off Pedro Ortiz. Countered by Pedro. Springboard. Oh! Missed Mat Mania and took out Mike Ventura. Totally missed. And Mat Mania now taking the shot. Big right hand. Drop kick now by Mat Mania. Ortiz taken off guard by accidentally taking out the referee, who's still down. Both men now on the outside. Edison Nunez, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Ortiz back inside now. Right hand by Pedro. A counter again by Mat Mania. Up over the top rope we go. Counter by Ortiz. Shot to the face. Oh, this time takes him down. Planted well in the chest of Mat Mania. Ortiz down on that top rope. Ortiz firmly up the top. Ortiz gets caught. Ortiz went for the Dragon Rana. Mat Mania caught him and now celebrating. Mat Mania needs to get out there and needs to capitalize on that. Ortiz catches him with a neckbreaker. Too much celebration by Mat Mania and it cost him. Back inside. Ortiz right back to the top. Ortiz pushed across the top rope again. Ortiz gets caught a second time. Mat Mania well scouting everything Ortiz has to throw at him. This could be the night for Mat Mania. Cover again by Mat Mania. Ortiz gets the shoulder up. Ortiz getting back to his feet. Spinning heel kick. Takes Mat Mania down. Ortiz now calling out to the crowd, trying to build off the momentum, trying to feed off the audience. Into the turnbuckle. Countered by Mat Mania. Up and over goes Ortiz. Dodging under another one. Clothesline now takes the man down. Absolute fantastic agility by Ortiz Jr. Spinning that backbreaker now. Ortiz in control. Into the turnbuckle again. Mat Mania fires back with an elbow. Mat Mania fighting for his life tonight, folks, like it depended on it. Shot again to the face by Pedro. Counter again by Mat Mania. Ortiz now fires back. Drops him down. Face buster into the canvas. Ortiz now trying to knock off Mat Mania. Ortiz going to the top rope again. Is he going to try it again? Ortiz on the top rope. Dragon Rana connects. We've got a cover. That's it. Pedro Ortiz Jr. pulls off the victory. In an outstanding fashion. What a hellacious back and forth match. Whoa, look at this. Mike extending the hand, and Pedro shaking it. Two good sports tonight. What a hell of a battle between those two. Outstanding back and forth match, but Pedro Ortiz walks away with the victory. Beautifully executed, folks. Outstanding match between those two. Masked Mike never ceases to amaze me, folks. A man that a lot of folks thought, someone said earlier in the chat that they didn't think Shiny Mike, or Spider Mike as they called him, would last here in XFW. but this kid manages to prevail, managed to continue to perform on a level no one thought he could, folks. Outstanding in-ring presence by Mass Mike, but again, the former World Heavyweight Champion. Pedro Ortiz Jr. victorious. Now, folks, up next is a premier match tonight on XFW. A fatal four-way. And the winner of this match will challenge Riley Palmer tomorrow night in XFW Mat Mania for the XFW Women's Championship. Now, only one of these women has had the championship before. Jade Sakamoto, who is currently the most successful women's champion we've had here to date in XFW. Tonight, she will clash with three other opponents: T. Adams, Kitty Lane, and River Styx. One of these ladies will win this victory tonight and go on to challenge Riley Palmer at XFW Mat Mania for the XFW Women's title. Now, Tia Adams has been on a rampage as of late, demanding shot after shot after shot. But all three other ladies in this match qualify. And again, Jaden Sakamoto went from rags to riches here in XFW, folks. She could not get a win to save her life, and then turned her whole career around right to the top, and has been our most successful women's champion to date. Now, Tammy Rose still objects to that, but numbers don't lie, folks. She had the most title successions, the most title defenses of any other women's champion. But tonight her hands will be full. She'll have three other opponents to deal with. And again, Tia Adams has been at a rampage. Kitty Lane has been dominating inside the ring, both in singles competition and in mixed tag matches. And not only that, but River Styx has been tearing up the competition on a number of times, folks. And again, River Styx is tied in with Drago and now Owen Bush. Once we find out what we're going to start calling Owen Bush. Now that he's been zombified, soulless, I don't know, folks. But ladies, we have the four women going head-to-head next. XFW Danger Zone. Fatal four-way, Extreme Rules. Number one contendership spot on the line. And here comes Tia Adams.
The following contest is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Edmond, Oklahoma, Unbreakable Tia Adams.
Tia Adams making her way to the ring. The former women's world bodybuilding competitor turned professional wrestler. Adams definitely looks ready to go tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes Kitty Lane.
Representing the Rough Riders from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kitty Lane.
Kitty Lane making her way down the ring, one of the most controversial stars we have here in XFW. The former women's exotic dancer, and she still owns her business in Las Vegas, Nevada. But now here in professional wrestling, I do love watching Kitty Lane go into the ring, folks. Sometimes it's better than the match, I'm not going to lie. Something about the way that young lady moves. John Rogers says, "Here, kitty, kitty." Ladies and gentlemen,
from New York,
River Styx.
Styles.
River Styx making her way out. Surprise Drago is not in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Surprise Drago is not outside with her. But River Styx making her way out. This young lady's been dominating in-ring competition ever since debuting here in XFW. Quite frankly, folks, she passes me in the hallway. I leave. I go to the other side of the building. She terrifies me. She has a stare that could just make your eyes bleed. Not to mention the in-ring abilities this young lady has. Surprising strength for her size and small frame. But River Styx with hopes tonight to get a win and get herself an opportunity to XFW Women's Champion. And our fourth competitor,
from Yamaguchi, Japan,
the former champion, JJ Sakamoto. The former rags to riches XFW Women's Champion. She could not get a win to save her career when she first got her to XFW. Had a hard time finding traction, but once she did, folks, she went from zero to hero in a matter of months and is still the most successful XFW Women's Champion we've had to date. She is truly XFW royalty inside that ring. 4 solid competitors, only one can win. There's the bell, folks, and we're off and running. River Styx squaring up with Tia Adams. JJ Sakamoto and Kitty Lane going out the opposite side of the ring. Adams dumping Styx down already. Hard impact. Can you imagine Kitty Lane with the XFW Women's Championship around her waist? That might be the biggest article of clothing she's ever worn. Tia Adams looking to get that championship. Morgan Steiner's been waiting to get his hands on the Women's Championship since he's held every other championship in XFW. The Women's Championship has eluded him. And since getting Tia Adams under his belt, wants that opportunity, wants that championship. Adams now dominating over River Styx. Styx held up high and dumped down across the canvas. Kitty Lane already shaken. What her mama gave her. Styx continues to get brutalized by Tia Adams. Styx now rolling underneath the ring. JJ Sakamoto and Kitty Lane going at it. Adams now turning her attention to Kitty Lane. And big time backbreaker. Lane now on the outside, as is River Styx. Tia Adams in the ring alone with JJ Sakamoto. Styx now back inside. Styx now laying into Tia Adams. Russian leg sweep takes the big lady down. Kitty Lane going underneath the ring, pulling out a friggin' sledgehammer. Good Lord. Kitty Lane, the first one to take advantage of the extreme rules. I almost forgot about him. I was too engrossed watching the ladies go at it. And now there's a sledgehammer in the ring. River Styx tossed over the top rope and holds on. Fires right back at Tia Adams. Adams counters, fireman's carry takeover. JJ Sakamoto sent over the top rope. Kitty Lane helps her all the way down to the ring, to the arena floor. Chin buster now by River Styx. Styx now with that sledgehammer. Adams gets shot right in the midsection with a sledgehammer. River Styx continuing to swing away like she's Babe Ruth, but a counter by Tia Adams, drop toe hold. Styx again with a counter. Swing, wild swing and a miss. Adams grabs her. Up we go, suplex. Tia Adams driving JJ Sakamoto down on the outside arena floor. Hurricanrana now by River Styx. Adams now on the outside the ring. Oh, and a shot by the sledgehammer. Oh, counter now by Kitty Lane. River Styx going to town with that sledgehammer on everybody. Kitty Lane trying to bring Tia. Oh, River Styx and River Styx on the counter. Adams and JJ Sakamoto on the outside. Things are getting desperate here, folks. Oh, big time brain buster by River Styx. We've got a cover. JJ Sakamoto saw it coming and quickly dispatches. Tia Adams now focusing again on Jajin, while River Styx continues to pound on Kitty Lane. That didn't come out right. JJ Sakamoto now in trouble. Suplex. River Styx now in a commanding lead. JJ Sakamoto running to the outside. Styx with a kick to the midsection. Styx with that submission hold. Oh, but Tia Adams there to shut her down. River Styx has put away a number of opponents with that very move. Drop kick now to Tia Adams. Adams rolling to the outside. Styx again with that sledgehammer. Misses a shot on Kitty Lane. Lane stealing it away. Double team maneuver there on Styx by JJ Sakamoto and Kitty Lane. Shot down now by Kitty Lane. Exploder suplex. Takes her down. We got a cover. Styx center break it up. And a kick by Kitty Lane. Kitty Lane hits the Kitty driver. We got a cover, but Tia Adams right there to shut it down. Kitty Lane, River Styx on back with her feet pretty damn quick, and that lights up Sakamoto with two clotheslines. Leg lariat countered by Sakamoto. And another clothesline. River Styx refusing to stay down. Leg lariat this time connects. Kick in the midsection now. Up, down again, the brainbuster on Kitty Lane. A cover again. Tia Adams not paying attention. Holy hell. River Styx will challenge Riley Palmer tomorrow night for the XFW Women's Championship. I'm pretty sure River Styx just did that brainbuster on top of that sledgehammer to Kitty Lane. Tia Adams could not recover in time. River Styx hitting Kitty Lane after that brainbuster. What a win for Team Drago. River Styx will challenge Riley Palmer tomorrow night at XFW Mat Mania. Unbelievable turn of events there, folks. If we were betting money on that one, I would have given it to either Tia Adams or Jason Sakamoto. As far as I was concerned, River Styx and Kitty Lane would be the underdogs in that contest. But River Styx capitalizing, right spot, right time, hitting that brainbuster and getting the pinfall victory over Kitty Lane. Well, quite frankly, she utilized that sledgehammer more than anybody else inside the ring, folks. River Styx knows how to use the weapon. She is not afraid to use it, folks, and she really lit up with those shots. Unbelievable offense by River Styx, and now getting her first ever opportunity at XFW Gold here tomorrow night at XFW Mat Mania. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next coming up is our main event of the evening. And again, we're going to take a quick look at this footage. Make sure I hit the right button here. The Destroyer on XFW Late Night being attacked backstage by the Cosa Nostra. Now, the Cosa Nostra has had issues with the Destroyer in the past. We know this. Antonio Carino has tried to sideline the Destroyer on a number of occasions, while Carino has tried to drive straight through to the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Trying to take every avenue he can, whether it's by trying to pay people off, trying to steal things. Carino always looking for the short way to the championship. But the Destroyer has had a long journey to get back to where he's gotten and have an opportunity to once again try to capture the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. He gets that shot tomorrow night at XFW Mat Mania. The Destroyer has been distracted by Carino, by Brock Lesnar and the WWE, by the 8-man tag for the WWE. When they invaded XFW, when they tried to shut XFW down. The Destroyer has been on every battlefront except the one he wants, but has got it now. And tomorrow night he'll challenge easy money for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. But tonight, the Destroyer wanted the Cosa Nostra. And since Hiro Katsuyori came to his rescue last night, from what I understand, the Destroyer reached out and asked Katsuyori to be his partner tonight, folks. That speaks volumes for the respect that the Destroyer showed Hiro Katsuyori about coming to his aid. Because when you get asked a question by the Destroyer, folks, you know you've earned that respect. Our main event is mere seconds away, folks. XFW Danger Zone continues. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourselves ready. The former four-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion, the Destroyer. This man has been all around the globe, has competed in dozens upon dozens of promotions. He's held championships in all of them. He's an XFW original. We are happy to have him here. He's both feared and respected in the locker room. And now gets an opportunity to be a five-time champion tomorrow night.
From Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 321 pounds, the Destroyer.
He is cleared to compete, folks, but is he 100%? Is he 100% going into tomorrow night? Is he 100% going into tonight, folks? A lot of backstage told the Destroyer not to take this match tonight, as many feel he's being goaded by the Cosa Nostra. We know the Cosa Nostra likes to play mind games. They like to play the numbers game. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing again. Here comes Hiro Katsuyori.
From Japan, weighing in at 244 pounds, Hiro Katsuyori.
Hiro Katsuyori making his way out to the ring. Garrett Smith saying the cool kids are on YouTube. I'm going to have to check the YouTube settings. It looks a little bit more, the graphics don't look as great as they do on other platforms. I have to check my settings on YouTube to increase the visuals over there. Unless they tone it down as well, because we don't have enough followers on YouTube yet. I'm sure there's a button I can push somewhere to increase that capacity. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cosa Nostra.
Of 488 pounds, the Cosa Nostra.
Billy Rucci and Tony Vince had dominated the tag team division here at XFW for months. Held on to the XFW championship for the tag team championship for nearly a year. Exploded onto the scene and walked through all the other competitors. And now here, trying to get in the way of the Destroyer. As he goes into tomorrow night XFW Mat Mania for an opportunity to the championship. And I'm sure Antonio Carino sent those hoodlums, those thugs, to try to shut him down. All right, folks, here we go. Destroyer starting things off. A Billy Rucci, Destroyer coming out swinging. If there's one thing I've learned in all my years, folks, in XFW, you do not piss off the Destroyer. You might as well be tugging on Superman's cape. And the Destroyer already going to work on Billy Rucci, leveling in shots. Clothesline now by the Destroyer. Picks Rucci up by the head and hits him by the neck in time. Third time's the charm by the Destroyer. Cover already. Rucci gets the shoulder up quickly. John Rogers is not the hero we deserve, or the hero we need, but the hero we deserve. Hiro Katsuyori in the corner of the Destroyer. Destroyer sends Rucci over the top rope, and he holds on. The crowd already getting behind the Destroyer and Hiro. The Cosa Nostra is not without their followers here in XFW. A lot of folks get behind the family. For whatever reason, the Destroyer again turns things right around the corner, and they're driving the shoulders into Billy Rucci. Tony Vincent dropping off the apron as the Destroyer makes eye contact. I cannot say I blame him. Vincent got right out of the way. He just abandoned his partner when the Destroyer made eye contact. I know that look. I've seen that look from the Destroyer. Look at this. The teamwork now from Katsuyori and the Destroyer. Billy Rucci right now being absolutely decimated. Jumping tag, in comes Tony Vincent. Tony Vincent dropping Hiro Katsuyori over the top rope. I know Tony Vincent is no stranger to the Destroyer. The two have gone one-on-one in the past. All three members of the Cosa Nostra have dealt with the Destroyer. He has dispatched each one of them after they continue to try to curb him and get him off track. And now tonight in this tag team match, I'm sure they're going to look to do the same. As any one of the men that was in that fatal four-way with the Destroyer, if he cannot compete, would be picked to go one-on-one with Easy Money. And right now, Vincent laying in Hiro Katsuyori. And now blasting his head off the cameras like a basketball. Katsuyori counters with a beautiful DDT. Vincent just got lit up. And a suplex. Katsuyori known. XFW's human suplex machine that takes him over again. Vincent now tossed twice. Head over heels by Katsuyori. Double underhook. And another suplex. Color me surprised. Katsuyori, Irish whip down in home territory. Tag in comes the big man again. And the Destroyer lays in a heavy shot. Vincent counters through though. Knee lift to the Destroyer. Into the turnbuckle, hard impact face first by the big man. The Destroyer now stomping a hole in the chest of Tony Vincent. The Destroyer looking to pick apart the Cosa Nostra being attacked last night backstage at XFW Late Night. Vincent catches the Destroyer, takes him down. STO style maneuver from Tony Vincent. Vincent now twisting the head off the Destroyer. Wrenching it on that neck, trying to slow the big man's momentum down. Shot to the midsection now. Destroyer counters, big right hand. Again, the fall through. Destroyer hits with the Omega driver. Even Mike Atura shocked his head down. We've got a cover. Billy Rucci there to save the pin. Tony Vincent was out. The Destroyer over there kicked Vincent with a counter. A shot to the face down by the Destroyer. Tag again, it comes Hiro Katsuyori. They're going to do it again. Katsuyori flying through the air. Tag into Billy Rucci. Rucci lays him with a lariat. If he's not throwing suplexes, he's throwing lariats, and both are devastating by Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori with a headbutt. Katsuyori now in control. Counter by Billy Rucci. Rucci lands his own suplex, dropping Katsuyori in the back of his head. We got a cover on Hiro. Kick out easily by Hiro Katsuyori. Billy Rucci tagging again in Tony Vincent. The hand, oh, Katsuyori wisely rolling to the outside, avoiding the boot by Vincent. Back inside we go. Kick missed by Katsuyori. Trying to play the game, trying to use the ring as a weapon. Katsuyori turns around. Katsuyori now going for the headshots. Vincent countering through. Back and forth match. Katsuyori again connects. And a German suplex. Katsuyori now in control. Knee shot to the midsection. Oh, levels through with the lariat. And delivers a brutal blow. Look at this, folks. We got a cover. With a kick out by Vincent. But look at how he turned him inside out. Brutal impact. by Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori now, hard Irish whip. Katsuyori standing tall, Tony Vincent in trouble. Katsuyori, right hand connects. Vincent now countering through, dodging out of the way. Back into the corner. Katsuyori again connects with a shot to the face. Vincent connects with a quick jab. Both men now look exhausted. Katsuyori again with the lariat, but can't capitalize. Billy Rucci now with a shot to Katsuyori. Katsuyori staggered. Vincent still laying prone. The Destroyer on the outside, looking like a salivating dog ready to go. Back into the corner. Tagging comes the Destroyer. Double team action again. Big right hand by the Destroyer. Vincent now fires back with a couple elbows. Destroyer turns back in charge. Vincent grabs the headlock. Takes the Destroyer down, shoves him on his back. And now right back to the trapezius. Pinching down. Again trying to slow the Destroyer down. Vincent looking exhausted, can barely keep himself up. I think they bit off more than they can chew tonight, folks. Destroyer starting to get back to his feet. Vincent stalking. Right hand counter by the Destroyer. Right hand again. Omega driver a second time. Billy Rucci grabbed and brought in the hard way. Destroyer now with Rucci. Uh-oh. The Destroyer. Choke slam on Rucci. Choke slam on Rucci. Rucci rolling to the outside. The Destroyer now looking at Vincent. He's got him up on his shoulders. Burning hammer delivered to Tony Vincent. Good night. The Hatred, thank you for liking the stream. The Destroyer hitting the burning hammer. Victorious tonight over the Cosa Nostra. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW tonight. That was our main event. There's the devastating lariat by Hiro Katsuyori. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow night for XFW Mat Mania, our biggest event to date. We hope you'll be there. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night.